Today I'm going to address 7 common misconceptions about snacking, and I'm also going to provide you with 7 alternative snacks that are going to satisfy your cravings, provide you with lasting energy, and allow you to hit your health and fitness goals. All right, you guys, today I'm really excited to talk about snacking because of the over 600 people that I have coached in my 10-week transformation, snacking is one of the levers that you can pull in order for you to hit your goals the fastest. Because I really find that oftentimes people are not either losing the weight that they want to lose because they are eating unhealthy snacks, and sometimes they think they're eating healthy. Sometimes think they're eating healthy snacks, but it's actually unhealthy snacks. And if you can just dial in your snacking habit, oftentimes that can lead to getting you results that much more quickly. So I want to make sure that I can debunk some common misconceptions and provide you with some resources and some alternatives that you can use in your daily routine. So again, in today's fast-paced world, like, snacking has really become commonplace, and sometimes it's a mid-morning pick-me-up, sometimes it's an afternoon energy boost, but regardless, oftentimes they play a critical role in fueling us and keeping us satisfied throughout our day. However, oftentimes, like, navigating the grocery aisles of snacks is daunting because you're faced with misleading labels and marketing gimmicks that tout snacks as, quote, healthy or, quote, low fat, and they're claiming for them to be nutritious, but are they really? I want to delve deeper into this topic and uncover these misconceptions, and also be able to provide you 7 nutritious alternatives that will help to satisfy your cravings, support your health, and potentially your weight loss goals. So misconception number 1 is low fat equals healthy. One of the most pervasive myths in the realm of snacks is the belief that low fat or fat-free options are inherently healthier. And it would intuitively make sense. If something doesn't have fat, then you're not going to get fat. But if you guys still believe that fat makes you fat, then you are way behind the game here. Eating fat does not make you fat. A lot of these low-fat snacks are filled with added sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives to compensate for the lack of fat, because essentially when companies are making these products and they're stripping the fat out of the foods, they have to add other things in the food to keep the food viable. So if I'm going to compare 2 things, like a full-fat Greek yogurt versus a non-fat Greek yogurt, first off, it's going to depend on which brand you get, because there are some non-fat Greek yogurt brands that have a lot of added ingredients that you want to avoid, but there's some that don't. I personally like getting Trader Joe's plain non-fat Greek yogurt. However, their plain full-fat Greek yogurt is completely healthy as well. I wouldn't say that one is necessarily healthier than the other. Full-fat Greek yogurt maybe has more calories. Full-fat, it might even be healthier, but non-fat just has a little bit lower calories. So if you're watching your calories, then maybe get non-fat, but full fat is completely healthy, and it has all of the things that it naturally had in it, and there was nothing stripped away from it. So if you're strictly counting calories, again, full-fat Greek yogurt might be not the perfect thing, but it's still marginally more calories. But generally speaking, make sure that you're not equating low-fat or non-fat with the healthy. A great healthy alternative is having Greek yogurt with berries. So swap out, quote, low-fat snacks that are filled with added sugars, etc., for nutrient-dense options like Greek yogurt. And that could be non-fat Greek yogurt, but it could also be full-fat Greek yogurt, and you could add in some fresh berries there. Greek yogurt is rich in protein and probiotics, which support digestive health and keeps you feeling fuller longer. And if you pair it with a handful of antioxidant-packed blueberries for a delicious and a satisfying snack, then it's going to nourish your body without the unnecessary additives. Misconception number 2 are people thinking like a protein bar is a protein bar and all protein bars are created equal. But protein bars, while they've gained popularity and while they might be a convenient way to get closer to your protein goals, they're not usually the best way to go, because not all protein bars are created equal. Many commercial protein bars are loaded with artificial ingredients, excessive sugars, and hidden alternatives, making them taste more like candy bars than actual nutritious snacks. So instead of maybe reaching for a protein bar, make a homemade protein smoothie. Whip up something with protein, leafy greens, and fruit. This is a customizable snack, which is great too, to help you control for the ingredients. You can pick which protein powder, which flavor, which leafy greens, which type of fruit, which flavor, and stuff like that. And that will allow you to avoid unnecessary additives while still providing a dose of protein and fiber to keep you energized throughout the day. Misconception number 3 is prepackaged snack packs are healthy. Convenience really is king in today's fast-paced world. This leads many people to turn to these pre-packaged snack packs or quick and easy snacks for on the go. But while they might be convenient choices, they often contain highly processed ingredients, excessive sodium, and hidden sugars, which contribute to poor health outcomes and weight gain over time. So a good healthy alternative is something like mixed nuts, because they still provide you with that level of convenience, but now they also provide you with a level of nutrition that helps satisfy your cravings. They're also a good source of healthy fats and fiber and contain a little bit of protein as well. So this well-roundedness of nuts makes them a great curbing for your hunger in between meals and providing the things that you need from a nutritious standpoint. One thing I would say from a nut standpoint is be careful with how many nuts you consume, because they are pretty calorically dense. I would recommend that you portion them out first before you actually start eating them, because we all know if there's a whole bag in front of us, there's a pretty darn good chance that we make a really good dent in it, if not completely wipe it out. Misconception number 4 is that fruit juice is a healthy beverage option. Just because it contains the word fruit doesn't make it healthy. Fruit juices are stripped of their natural fiber during their processing, and they're loaded with added sugars, and they have sucrose in them, which really leads to rapid spikes in your blood sugar. These fruit juices typically aren't going to satisfy your hunger, and they can actually lead to greater levels of hunger afterwards due to their impact on blood sugar. So instead of fruit juices, go to something like a chia seed pudding. You can ditch the sugary fruit juice and you can add in chia seed pudding, which can be a nutritious snack that's rich in fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. Y'all know I love talking about the importance of fiber, and really a great cheat code to hitting your fiber goals are chia seeds. Chia seeds can be added to so many different things, and in the link in the description of this episode, I'm going to give you a good recipe that you can follow that's quick and easy for a high protein and high fiber chia seed pudding. Misconception number 5 is that vegetable chips are a healthier alternative to potato chips. Similar to what I said above, just because it has the word vegetables in it doesn't mean it's healthy. Now look, are vegetable chips healthier than something like Doritos? Sure. But many commercial vegetable chips are also fried in unhealthy oils, and they lack nutritional benefits that actual vegetables give you. So instead of something like a vegetable chip, opt for something like vegetables with hummus. If you can swap out vegetable chips with something like raw carrots, cucumbers, bell peppers, these things that are low in calories and high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and you just dip them in something like hummus for added flavor and a little bit more protein, that'll lead to something that's both delicious and nutritious. But one word of caution I would also say, similarly to mixed nuts, is hummus can often be calorically dense, and also they can be sometimes packed with added flavors and preservatives and stuff like that. So just make sure to read the food label before you do it. Another link I'll have in the description is my favorite hummus that I like to get, which is from Kava, the restaurant Kava. Misconception number 6 is that low-calorie snacks are always the healthiest choice. Oftentimes, people equate a low-calorie snack option as the healthier option. However, focusing solely on calorie content and calorie quantity can be misleading because it overlooks nutrient density and overall satisfaction. So snacks that are low in calories but lacking in protein, fiber, and other essential nutrients may leave you feeling with more cravings, more hunger, and might spike your blood sugar even further. So instead of going for like a low-calorie option, a good healthy alternative is something like cottage cheese with fruit. Cottage cheese, I think, is like one of the new cheat codes that people are beginning to really catch on to and use, because cottage cheese is high in protein and it's quick and easy. All you got to do is spoon it out of the bowl and add something like fruit in there to provide you with the sweetness and antioxidants and vitamins and minerals and stuff as well. And then finally, misconception number 7 is snacks with saturated fat are unhealthy. Saturated fats are a complicated conversation because, yes, overconsumption of saturated fats is correlated to an increase in LDL cholesterol, and high levels of LDL cholesterol are correlated with greater risk of cardiovascular disease. But again, when you say correlated, you have to remember what that means. That just means that there's an overall correlation. If one thing goes up, then the other thing goes up. There are a whole host of other factors that also increase the risk of cardiovascular disease, which are even higher, more highly correlated to cardiovascular disease. Something like insulin resistance, being overweight, and visceral fat levels. Those have super strong correlations. And also, not all types of saturated fat are created equal. For example, no, you should not be eating Slim Jims as your beef stick of choice. But saturated fats coming from properly raised animal products are great options in a healthy diet. So good healthy alternatives are pasture-raised hard-boiled eggs and grass-fed beef stick. If you had 2 hard-boiled eggs and 1 grass-fed beef stick, that can really help you reach your daily protein goals and curb your hunger in between meals. If you had 2 eggs and a beef stick, that'll get you to 22 grams of protein. And while they do contain some saturated fat, it's from a healthy source. And it's not like we need to avoid saturated fats altogether. You simply want to make sure they're about 10% or less of your total calorie intake. So in conclusion, healthy snacks can be a great way to keep you energized throughout the day, prevent you from getting hangry, and prevent you from overeating at any of your meals, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now, they're not necessarily a requirement in a healthy diet, nor are they required for you to hit your weight loss goals. But if you struggle with your hunger and energy levels as you go throughout the day, they can be a great tool to leverage in order to prevent those things from overeating. Be sure when you're selecting from these quote healthy snacks, though, that you're paying attention to the nutritional content and the ingredients of some of the purportedly quote healthy snacks to avoid falling prey to common misconceptions and marketing gimmicks. Opt for whole food options that are high in protein, high in fiber, and they have essential nutrients, and that will both help you to satisfy cravings and provide you with that guilt-free feel while supporting your health and weight loss goals. If you can incorporate these 7 nutritious snacks, I hope you wrote them down. I hope you have a log of them. It doesn't mean you have to have all 7. Pick 1 or 2. Pick maybe 1, 2, or 3 that you feel like you would enjoy, that you could regularly do, that you could make quick and on the go, and prepare them so that you're set up for success on a weekly basis. Because look, if you're somebody who is a grazer throughout the day, or if you're somebody who simply snacks out of boredom rather than hunger, that can be a huge drawback to hitting your health and fitness goals. That could be maybe the reason why you're not hitting your health and fitness goals. And if you need to be more intentional and strategic about that, then I can help you do so in the 10-week transformation. Now, registration is not open at the time of this recording and the time of the release of this episode. The July program is not open yet, but you can try out our 1-week free trial by going to nickcarrier.com/free trial. Again, nickcarrier.com/free trial. And y'all, if you're not following me on Instagram yet, make sure you follow me at carrier_bestyou. I'm over there providing value 2 or 3 times a day with posts, providing you value with stories, trying to provide value from a fitness standpoint, nutrition standpoint, a goal setting standpoint, and a mindset standpoint. So go follow me at carrier_bestyou as well. But if you can improve your snacking habits, your goals are going to be realized more quickly than ever. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope it allows you to get closer to your health and fitness goals and ultimately closer and closer to your best you.